Alright, well, welcome back everyone to another episode of Pokemon Luminescent Platinum. Wait, did I say that right? Pokemon Luminescent Platinum Hardcore Nuzlocke. Today, we're going to be taking on tons of boss fights. If you haven't checked out last episode, basically, we took on a whole bunch of boss fights, kind of moving our way towards Canalop City. Today we're going to be taking on Riley as well as the gym leader here. Then I believe we're going to be dealing with some Team Galactic stuff and basically moving up north to Snow Point City. So that is pretty much today's plan. Besides that, make sure to leave a like on this episode if you do enjoy. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get things started. So we're immediately pushing into this Riley fight. Their squad consists of Absol, Ursaring, Metagross, Salamence, Slacking, and Lucario. Pretty scary team. But we have really good strats for this. So we have Where's the Leak, Ma'am? Our Surfetched. First time it's coming. Really excited to see what it can do. It actually has Super Luck as an ability. So I believe with Super Luck plus Leak, any move that says that it has a high crit chance will always crit. Because I believe you need like +3 crit chance, I believe, to like actually make it work. So yeah, I don't know if Leak is +2 or +1, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So yeah, Surfetch is great because it does outspeed the lead. A lot of these mons for some reason like don't have speed. They have like Spadef EVs for some reason. So that allows our Surfetch to basically pick off Absol immediately. Salamence will come in, want to go for Fly, which we have Rotom for. We can Reflect, Will-O-Wisp, Thunderbolt, all that types of stuff. But also Salamence can potentially Dragon Dance, so that's why we have a backup Freedom. Our Altaria is upside down, but it is a Dragon Fairy type with Pixelate. I meant to give it Hyper Voice. I don't know why I have Play Rough. I'll actually do that right now. But besides that, Slacking and Ursaring both get walled by my Corsola, which is Misery. It being a Ghost type is really useful for us. It's max HP, max defense, and we can basically Strength Sap and win by spamming Earth Power and Will-O-Wisp. Then we have Fish, my Gyarados. This is good for the Lucario in the back in case I need the EQ, because I'm also speed creeping for that. And yeah, it can also help me set up. And for Alligator is also for Metagross, in case I need to come in and crunch that. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Let me just quickly give this Hyper Voice so we can get some good Pixelate stab going. And then we'll be able to jump right into this battle. Poof, you are Riley. And yeah, obviously after this fight, we'll pick up a couple encounters. We'll actually get a free Riolu egg from Riley at the end of this, which will be nice. And then we'll be able to take on the next gym leader. So really exciting stuff today. I'm just super pumped to have IVs on my mons. Am I right, guys? Leak Ma'am is going to CC our Absol, so we are able to take that thing down. Pretty straightforward. And comes Salamence. I'm actually hella vibing ever since I realized that heart scales are used for IVs in this game, so now I can just get like perfect IVs on my guys, because I think it really makes a difference. I mean, like, obviously IVs make a difference, but it's just like really very noticeable between like just me picking up KOs and like living hits. It's actually gonna Dragon Dance off the rip. That's fine. You can actually go for a Reflect, or should I just go for a Willow? He will never he'll never what is it, fly me, so I can always have a chance to hit this Willow. Nice. Do land. I love that Salamance's sprite is like laying on the ground now too. It makes him look so much more badass. I remember when I was playing what's it called? What was that game called? It was on the GameCube, XD Gale of Darkness, the starting scene to the game where like you're in like the simulator and you have a Metagross. Are you facing? I think you're facing a Metagross, right? And you have a Salamence, and the Salamence is just like chilling, and the music is so hype. Such a great memory. Absolutely love me some Salamence. I just hate how they destroyed his flying sprite. Makes him look so weird. I love him when he's just like chilling on the ground like a big lizard. So this guy is like +4 now, so as long as we don't get crit, we should be chilling. Nice. Of course, he flinches me. Epic. Yeah, I'm not really too stressed. I'm just gonna go for another Thunderbolt, which isn't the correct play. Oh great, he's gonna Dragon Dance again. This Thunderbolt should definitely take him out, especially after the burn. But yeah, love me some Salamence. I love some pseudo-legendaries. You know, I saw an interesting thing the other day that pseudo-legendaries are like actually not a thing. That's like a fan-made thing. That people say that like, you know, they have to hit 600 BST and do all this other BS. But in reality, pseudo-legendary is not something that's like I think referenced like in the anime or anything. This could be EQ or Zen Headbutt. Honestly, I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp him. Fuck this dude. Yeah, Riley having 2 pseudo-legendaries is pretty sick. But yeah, pseudo-legendaries not actually a thing. Here I am, Lil Hill plays with the trivia. But it's so interesting because like the pseudo-legendaries that like are like noticeably in the game are like very, very powerful. It's like you don't find Metagrosses in the wild. You don't find, or you know, you don't really find Beldums in the wilds. Pretty sure you can in Emerald. I think it has to be gifted to you. Can't remember. Pretty sure it has to be gifted. Did I already reflect? I'm kind of an idiot. I'm pretty sure I already. Yeah, I did. Okay. Should be spamming. Should I just go? I'll just go Gyarados. Why not? Try to make this battle go a little bit quicker. But yeah, you can't find Beldum in the wild. I know you can find Bagon, but they're rare. Flygon isn't even a pseudo-legendary. Tyranitar, I think you can find Larvitar at very specific locations in Gen 2, but it's very, very rare. Although Garchomp is pseudo, isn't it? But that one's like somewhat easily findable. I don't know. Maybe they made pseudo-legendaries like hard to find early gens, maybe like mostly Gen 3. But yeah. Anyway, listen to me yap. Listen to the yap on this guy. Am I right? But I mean, this battle is like somewhat straightforward. That's why like we're tediously Will-O-Wisping things and doing all this bullshit. So I'm actually gonna Strength Sap once because he should play rough me. Yep. Gonna take a decent chunk, and then after I Strength Sap once, we shouldn't have to worry about him, so I can just spam Earth Power. Cool. Well, if I'm gonna keep on yapping, I might as well. I think this is probably the first time I've mentioned it on the channel, but I am actively working on a ROM. It is a Gen 3 binary ROM of Pokemon Emerald. Includes Poke Emerald expansion, so it has everything up to Gen 9, including the DLC, which is epic. And it is for the PBO simulator, to kind of act as like a ROM for Pokemon Draft League formats. So essentially a game where you can basically do Pokemon Draft League, but obviously, you know, in a ROM where you don't have to have the community, you don't have to have like the community, the time to like everyone like team prepping. You kind of just do it on your own time, which is kind of cool. It's a cool idea for a ROM. I'm like decently halfway. I don't even know if I'm halfway through it. I'm on version, I'm obviously making the first couple iterations of it, and I'm on like the 0.1 version. So the goal of this version is to just have where you get access to all the Pokemon, like basically off the rip. You get access to PC, you get access to Move Relearner. I'm actually gonna Strength Sap once because he can actually attack me. Then I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp him after this, so we can kind of just whittle him down. Because this still has Trent. But yeah, basically, in the first room, you get access to all the... He actually doubled. Really? Oh, he must not have anything to touch me with. Damn it, you missed that Willow. High jump kick, meteor mash, blaze kick, and bullet punch. Okay. Most likely mash, right? Yeah. Let's go this. And we should be able to kill with an EQ. Especially after Life Orb Chip. It's fine. Yep, here's mash. That's a lot. Gets the attack boost, so Gyarados needs to kill him with this EQ. Alright, cool, easy. Epic. But yeah, as I was saying, before the AI decided to switcheroo on me, basically I have it to where, you know, you gain access to all the Pokemon, you get access to move tutors, so basically you have access to everything to like customize your Pokemon. And then you essentially you go to a sign or whatever, to basically see what your, you know, the 11 Pokemon that your opponent could technically bring, and then you prepare for it. You know, with whatever, I mean, obviously you have to have like a draft roster thing that basically says how much Pokemon is worth, how many points you have to like make your own draft roster. So that is like kind of the aspect of it, of like you kind of have to force yourself to play how you want to play, because obviously if you just chose the best OP Pokemon of all time, then you're just gonna win. But I'm thinking like late down the line, that could be incorporated into the game where you're basically given a port system, almost like BP, and you can basically purchase your Pokemon, and each Pokemon is worth a certain number of BP. I think that would be a great way of doing it, to actually draft stuff. But yeah, that obviously would take a lot and down the line, whereas I'm just working on like a 0.1 version, just trying to give everyone access to the Pokemon, so they can kind of do their own little draft simulator. Only gonna have like 4 trainers in the game, but they do have 3 different variations of teams, which would be really cool. So there's a little bit of replayability in that. And I'm thinking about probably for 0.1 having the 4 trainers, obviously. 0.2 probably expanding it to 8, because that is basically, you know, how many weeks it lasts in the PBO. I guess I haven't really explained what PBO is for people that don't really know what that is. The PBO, Pokemon Battle Organization, is basically like a draft league that's played on Showdown, run by Soren Flying, obviously, but Soren Florin. So yeah, you should check it out. I used to be help organize with it, used to help play, but boy, do I enjoy the time not spending building and prepping and mocking. Very tedious stuff, I gotta say. The people that do it, I gotta give them props, because that shit is tedious as fuck. So, a lot of good players too. So we finally beat Riley, which means I can stop yapping. So with that being said, I'm gonna grab some encounters. I'm gonna go through this cave. Riley will give us a free Riolu egg. I'm gonna knock out the gym trainers, and then we'll be back with whatever steel guy this is. So yeah, we'll be back. All right, and we're back for the gym leader. Gym leader can have up to 4 possible teams, so I'm not really gonna go over the teams until we get there. We're leading off with an Infernape, which is quiet in nature, so we're running actually a special Infernape with Close Combat, Flamethrower, Fake Out, and Vacuum Wave. Fake Out is essential because there is one team that has a sturdy Skarmory, which we can Fake Out and then Flamethrower. Then we have Circuit, our Gliscor, max HP, max defense, Poison Heal, just EQ, knockoff, defog if we really need to get rid of hazards. Garchomp is also here, max attack, max HP. I actually don't have to run like pretty much any speed on a majority of my guys, which is pretty nice. Then we have Fish, the Gyarados, speed creeping a little bit just in case, and then max HP, max attack. Rotom is max HP, max defense, and then we got Where's the League Man, Surfetch. I figure like if we had brought it before, it's a fighting type. Speed is like somewhat important for some of the guys to outspeed like Magnezone and stuff, but close combat does a lot of damage, so I figured, you know, it's probably worth bringing. So let's go ahead and get into the battle as we take on the facelift Byron. Facelifted Bastiodon Byron. See what team we are up against. Don't think this one is going to be too terribly hard. Okay, Fortress. That is team 3. Okay. Team 3. Let's quickly go over it. Fortress, sturdy lead, so great. I mean, I can go ahead and just fake this thing out because we know he's going to stay in. He does have an Aqua Berry, so he might live my Flamethrower. I'm not too sure. But then he has a Metagross, Iron Fist, Extra Belt, Propass with Sturdy and Air Balloon, but it gets absolutely walled by my Gliscor. Scizor with Technician, Life Orb, Skarmory with Mirror Armor Leftovers, and then finally use the Weakness Policy, Bastiodon in the back. Alright, so let's do this thing. Let's hope that a Flamethrower just kills him through the Aqua Berry. He isn't Spadef, I don't think, so he just has max HP. Nice, we just kill him. Excellent. Killed him through the freaking Aqua Berry. LOL, idiots. Alright, so we killed that. I'm pretty sure it's Metagross now for Zen Headbutt. It's actually Skarmory for Brave Bird. I'm pretty sure I outspeed this. I don't know if I kill it though. I do want to calc this. So it's team 3. Skarmory against INFERNAPE. I do have a Quiet Nature, which boosts my special attack. I'm level 53. My ability doesn't matter. I do have extra belts. Flamethrower is guaranteed to kill. Alright, cool. We outspeed because I did speed creep this, and Skarmory's dead. Nice. Alright, now this should be Metagross. Or is this... Yeah, it should be Metagross. I'm curious, do I kill this thing? A max? It actually looks like I do kill this thing. Wow, INFERNAPE, you are a beast, my dude. This says that it does 104%, so... Nice. I don't know who comes out next. Scizor? Yeah. Wow, INFERNAPE just sweeps this whole thing. I thought this one was actually going to be hard. Wow. Bro just makes it look easy. Do I want to keep this alive for Bastiodon in the end? Do I care? I mean, the problem is Ice Beam. I feel like I probably don't care. I could just Vacuum Wave. I mean, he really can't do much to me, except for maybe set up Stealth Rock, so I'm just gonna Vacuum Wave. It's 2 a KO. He sets up Rocks. That's fine. Shouldn't matter all that much. I am gonna Vacuum Wave. Picks him off. Yeah, I don't want to activate this Bastiodon's weakness policy unless I'm picking up the KO. So I want to say that my Surfetch can pick up the KO, because he's only got HP EVs. I don't think my close combat picks it off, does it? It's 98.8. So there's a 12% chance I don't KO. So I probably shouldn't risk it. Well, Surfetched. Surfetched, level 53. What is your nature? I'm pretty sure I'm adamant. Ability doesn't matter. Close combat. Max. Yeah, Surfetch is a guaranteed Oko. I should take whatever he's gonna go for. What is he gonna go for? Power Gem? Should be fine. Yeah, I should resist. Should resist that. Nice. And now CC just picks up the KO. Well, that was super anticlimactic. I guess that's how it should have gone the last time I did this attempt when I had INFERNAPE, but I missed out on a roll. So yeah, we defeated Gym Leader Byron pretty easily, in fact. Yeah, I was not expecting that to go that way. So it is gonna have to be a longer video. I was thinking I was gonna do one more after this, but we might end up doing 2 more. Looks like we have to face Team Galactic at the 2 lakes, or at least so it seems, and then we head up. So let's do both Team Galactic people, and we'll probably call it an episode. So I'm gonna cut. We're gonna head to, it looks like Lake Valor first. Face this first, Team Galactic Commander. Alright, and we're back for the next fight. We are up against Team Galactic Commander Saturn at Lake Valor. Was the team of Bronzong, Octillery, Rhydon, Sharpedo, Alakazam, and Toxicroak. We do have a level advantage in this, which is also nice. We're rocking INFERNAPE, Fake Out Flamethrower. I'm pretty sure should be able to kill the Bronzong outright, so I'm not really worried about that too much. Once that dies, Octillery comes in for the Hydro Pump. We bring in Shoutout, which 4 times resists, then we outspeed it and kill it with an Energy Ball. Then because we're Dragon type in this game, Alakazam will come out, want to go for a Dazzling Gleam. We bring out Ticketum, we can Fake Out, then Knock Off, kill that thing. Rhydon comes in, wants to go for an Earthquake. We bring in Rotom, then we hit it with a Hydro Pump. Then finally is Sharpedo that will probably want to Crunch or Liquidation me. I can just go straight into Electivire, which I'm actually Iron Fist max attack. For some reason I'm Careful Nature, but Mach Punch should still do a lot of damage when we take care of that thing. And then finally for Toxicroak we have Metagross, which, sorry, I meant to give this Substitute so that we can sub up on his Sucker Punches and then kill him with the Zen Headbutt. So yeah. That is pretty much the strat, and I'm max HP, max defense on the Metagross so that I can always sub up even if it spams, what's it called? Bullet Punch at me. So this one I don't think should be too bad. I really think this one honestly was probably going to be way too easy because our box is looking quite good at the moment. So yeah, oof, my hair is slipping through my hat. Let's just go for a Fake Out, then we can go for a Flamethrower. So I think because this fight is going to be a little bit simpler, I'm going to Yap. What am I gonna Yap about? I don't know. I'm excited for another Pokemon game. Let's talk about that. There's so many channels that you know, the new Pokemon game, the Legends ZA, isn't coming out till 2025. But boy, are there some channels that have time to yap and tell them. I'm talking dropping videos every day, just like theorizing and theorizing and theorizing. It's crazy. It could not be me. Like at the point, like you can speculate a lot, you can come up, you know, it's always cool to see, but at some point I'm just like, man, y'all are just yapping to yap. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. They just, also this is not going to plan already, but I'm assuming that we can just steer through this. But yeah, people just be yapping, just to be talking about, you know, the upcoming game. I understand the hype, and I'm hyped too, but like, man, we have to wait a whole nother year and then I'll be hyped. You know, let it come like this, like January of next year, and then I will be hyped. Then I'll be like, okay, we can actually start discussing cool shit that could happen, because I don't think they're really gonna give us any much information. It's also kind of interesting that they're not dropping a video game for Christmas time. Like Pokemon typically always loves to drop a video game near Christmas time to kind of increase sales, but I guess not this year. Okay, so this is interesting. I think we still always just go Tinkaton, but yeah, that's I'm super into the hype, but I'm like, man, it's been like what, like 2-3 months since there's been any information on the new game, and like if you're still trying to speculate, dog, just like wait for more information. That's all I'm saying. But I know channels gotta live out there, so I'll let them have their fun. I guess Lil Hill Plays will allow it. The ultimate boss, the gatekeeper of Pokemon content on YouTube, as I say, as we all know. So yeah, what else is there to yap about? I don't really know. I've been I guess another thing to yap about is what are we gonna do after we beat this game, which, you know, hopefully everything goes right. And I think definitely the next game I'm gonna play is Scrambled Scarlet, which, if you guys don't know, check out Duz's channel. Very how do I say, it's a lot more than your average Pokemon game. A lot of changes, a lot of move changes, a lot of buffs to Pokemon that make the game completely different than how you normally play a game. I'm definitely gonna play that, but I think that's still gonna take quite a while to come out. So I think I'm definitely thinking I'm gonna sub first before I go for a Bullet Punch, because I don't think I sped crept this for my Bullet Punch to outspeed his sucker. Because they're both +1 priority. But yeah, it didn't. I did get outsped. But yeah, Scrambled Scarlet is gonna take a long time to finish, I think. So I think in the meantime, I've been I never beat Pokemon Emerald Rogue, and I'm been seeing a lot of shorts, which I know the game's like, you know, it's a little bit what do you say, chewed up and spit out a little bit, but I still think it's interesting. When I played it, I never beat it, so that's my take on it. And I think there's a lot of different ways to play it. I think it's an interesting game. I just think it would be fun to record at least a little bit of it, like a couple runs, and just post as an episode, and some long content would be interesting, I think. So yeah, I think with that being said, we're gonna cut to whenever we get to this next Team Galactic boss. So yeah. Alright, and we're back for the final fight for today's episode, because I think this is a good stopping point, because as soon as we're done with this, then we have to head up to the next lake, which involves like going through all this routes, and I have to grab some encounters and blah blah blah. So I think that is a good time to at least cut the episode, so I can do all that. And then I guess this week, as episodes are coming out this week, stay tuned to check out for YouTube posting, because we will be going live again soon. Unfortunately this week I wasn't able to, but we will be going back to playing the game live on Twitch, so make sure to check out for that. I think I did forget to mention earlier in the episode, whenever we were in the Iron Cave or whatever, we picked up Kappa, our Graveler, the egg from Riley, which is the Lucario, and we got Apom from the underground after we beat what was it? I think this was one of the, I can't even remember. This is an underground encounter essentially after we beat a gym. So but yeah, our opponent's team has a Crobat, Yanmega, Bronzong, Kangaskhan, Porygon Z, and Perugly. Kangaskhan and Porygon Z obviously are like the worst threats, but we do have a Sheer Force Steelix, which I'm sure is going to hit like an absolute truck. So The Crobat can't touch us, which is great because we could just spam Crunch. So even if Bronzong tries to switch in, it's going to take a lot from the Crunch. I did not realize that fucking Bronzong's actually running 252 speed, which may be a problem, but I know for a fact we can live 1 Earthquake. After that, Kangaskhan will come out for an EQ. I have Gyarados for Intimidate, and then I can double into Rotom and kind of whittle down that Kangaskhan, even though it is Parental Bond. Porygon Z is obviously going to be a problem. I do have Tinkaton, which is a counter for Yanmega plus Porygon Z, but I may have to switch around and try to get Porygon Z to take more and more Life Orb chip before I can kind of kill it. Perugly is hard countered by Gliscor because as long as I get off my Toxic Orb, you know, I don't care about the Toxic and I can just kind of 1v1 it. So that is the plan. So let's get to it. Metagross is also in the back as like another backup check. Wait, what the fuck? Donde? I thought he was here. Interesting. I thought they would be in the cave, but they're right here. Okay, my bad. But yeah, this one might be hopefully straightforward. So I would like to say I can yap during this one. I can play and yap at the same time. So yeah, I will say this game is fire, by the way. If you haven't been playing this game, you definitely need to, at least a playthrough. I mean, I never played Renegade Platinum, so I'm also like just thoroughly enjoying this. Just gonna spam Crunch, hope that he eventually makes a switch to Bronzong. But he should U-turn soon. But yeah, I'm absolutely enjoying this game. I'm super excited for hopefully when they do get you know, all the generations in this thing. I think it will make for a really fantastic game, because I know they're actively working on getting all Pokemon like all up to Gen 9, and they're like 3.0 version. It's actually Porygon Z instead of Bronzong for EQ, which makes sense. I'll just go hard Gyarados first. This will always be Fire Blast. As long as I don't get burned, it should be fine. But yeah, I'm super excited for when this game comes out with its 3.0 version of all the games. I just think that more likely it's just gonna take forever. I know they have tons of people working on it, and you know, I obviously understand that it takes time, but just in a sense of you know, I wish that it would come out in sections, so like maybe they just focus all on Generation 5, and you know, maybe it's not like really accessible in the game, but let's go with this, and then we can fake out and probably try to kill it with the Gigaton Hammer. But maybe like just go in sections where it's like, hey, we finished Gen 5, like they can announce that, and they can move on and be like they're working on Gen 6. You know, just announcing segments of it. Because I will say, as of right now, it doesn't seem like a lot of people know anything about what's really going on with the game. Besides that, the new version's coming out, which, you know, is fine. But obviously, more updates, more communication about the current state of the game is always best. I'm also risking Ice Beam freezes on my Tinkaton, aren't I? Kinda am. Electric doesn't resist. I'll go Metagross this time, I think. Maybe try to kill it with a Bullet Punch. It's not a smart idea, though. I definitely can't stand for this Ice Beam, right? Fuck it. Let's go here, and then next time we'll do Metagross. Because I kind of need Tinkaton for Yanmega, so I feel like this is kind of a bad play. I'm just risking more and more. Good news is that it's almost dead. But yeah, super excited for 3.0. I just think that this game really can turn into one of the best ROM hacks out there once it hits Gen 9, because obviously seeing models and everything is great. I will say the worst thing about it is sometimes processing power can be a bitch. Just on the end of like, my PC is pretty decent. I mean, obviously I do need to make an upgrade, but seeing certain glitches and stuff can be very disappointing. Or like whenever my game is like just not performing well. This is actually beneficial because this should always be try attack, right? Yeah, this should always be try attack, and I think I kill him with a bullet punch. Cool, I think we figured this out. Should definitely always be try attack. Yeah. It's gonna hurt. Yeah. But he should die to a bullet punch. This is Iron Fist boosted. So it's 60 base power plus stab. It's Porygon Z. Yeah, nice. Okay. What else do I want to yap about? I kind of want to yap about... I don't know if anyone cares about hip hop beef. I really don't give a fuck, but the Drake and Kendrick Lamar diss tracks are going absolutely crazy right now. Actually, fucking, I think it's hilarious. I love it. Do I care about sides? Not really. But I just think it's fucking awesome. It's just funny. The lyrics are honestly go ham. I fuck with. Any other comments? No. Actually, my main comment is Kendrick keeps dropping more and more tracks, which is fine because they are all pretty good. Do I want to make this switch or do I want to? I mean, he can't really touch me. I'm just gonna spam knockoff. Yeah, it does nothing. Okay. Kendrick keeps dropping diss after diss, which is good, like good music, but also like I feel like it's got to be a back and forth. Like we need to have some comparisons before we do like, oh well, you know, 3 of Kendrick, only 1 of Drake so far. But I understand most people don't care about hip-hop beef. Hip-hop is just like one of the main genres that I listen to, but I'm also more of like I listen to like a shit ton of classic rock. That's like my go-to kind of, that for some reason it just like hits. There's just like that certain area of classic rock where just like I know this is like not how my life is going, but I just want to absolutely shred on a guitar. You know, as I'm like just casually working throughout my day, I just like listen to classic rock, and it just gets me in a certain kind of mood where I'm like holy shit, I'm a badass. But yeah. Also I used to fuck with heavy with Pokemon lo-fi and lo-fi different genres of lo-fi beats of like animes and shit. Holy shit, those were good. Those were some good, that was some good fucking shit right there. I haven't really listened to it in a long time because I've just been busy. Is this really gonna be a thing, my guy? This young Mega really must love to hear me yap. I'm gonna knock his ass. Hopefully we can land one so we can at least take less damage. Epic. Maybe he'll choose a different move now. Will he choose a different move? No, he won't. Will he? Actually, he might. He might. I'm a Gate Sunhammer. Yeah. He doesn't. It's fine. Nice. Alright, goodbye. This should now be Kangaskhan for EQ. But yeah, anime lo-fi was fucking fire. I also have been watching a little bit of anime. Nothing too crazy. I've been watching this what is it called? Kaiju number 8 or something. I watched like the first episode. It didn't really grab me all that much, but I do want to try it again. I could try to knock this thing's item off, but I don't think there's a... don't think that's worth it. I'll just go hard in Rotom. Which, like, the first episode was good, but then I was like seeing that in future episodes it gets better, so I'm gonna try to give it another go. Another thing is holy shit, do I want to watch Go-Go Loser Ranger. That one looks fire. It's on Hulu, but there's only subtitles at the moment, which really sucks. Just gonna Willow. Body Slam can't flinch you, right? It's just paralysis. I used to be landing Widow. Alright. I don't think it can flinch you. But yeah, that one's only in sub, but I hear the story for it is just awesome. So maybe one day they'll dub it. I was really disappointed because I thought Crunchyroll would pick it up because I have Crunchyroll. And unfortunately, they did not. And I'm fine with sub every once in a while, but it really like forces me to really like basically read every sentence to understand what's going on, because I'm definitely more of a story person. So yeah, I just don't like to read. That's not true. I like to read books, but I just hate, like, if I'm watching a show, I want to focus on the images and stuff and like hear the audio. Like most of the times, even when I watch movies and shit, I have subtitles on, but that's because like I have bad hearing, so like I like to read to make sure that I'm understanding fully what's going on. Do I give a shit about this? I don't think so. I'm just gonna go into my Gliscor and then we just win this fight. But yeah, I just don't like to read while I at least it's hard because like I have to read to understand, versus like normally I could just like listen to it if I'm not paying attention, versus like sub really forces you to read. But I did watch the final Attack on Titan episode in sub because I was just wanting to watch that so badly. Alright, so we finally knocked off his leftovers, so now we can just spam Rock Smash. And we should easily win this fight. But yeah, I'm really debating whether I should start watching Go-Go Loser Ranger, because that one looks sick. Let me think of what else I've been watching. I finished Solo Leveling. That one was pretty good. I hope they come out with more episodes soon. Honestly, debating about canceling my Crunchyroll subscription, because there's like kind of like okay stuff right now, but there needs to be more shit for me to be paying for it. I don't know. I'm just like a sucker for mainstream shit. I know there's a lot of low-key animes, but like I like, you know, when I grab my tomato from the vine, I like to grab the top tier creme de crop tomato off that vine. I'm not grabbing any tomato. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have the excellence in every bite that I deserve, that I know I deserve. Alright, we finally defeat the Perugly. I hope everyone enjoyed my yaps this episode. That was a lot of fucking yapping. We finally take down Commander Mars. And with that being said, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Next week's episodes, we are going to be pushing through, doing a double battle, taking on what is this, 7th gym, and more Team Galactic stuff, and you know, trying to pick off where we left off. So yeah, that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.